Hi, I'm Mike Marco. In this video I want to talk to you about email collection on your website. Now, for most websites out there, in my opinion, the primary purpose of a website is for email collection. Okay? And the reason is that most people will only visit a website maybe once or twice. If you don't hit them on that first hit, chances are they may never see that website again. So you want to get their interest right away. Now, you could say, well, I want to do paid ads and do retargeting and all that stuff, which you can do, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee. And if you can get that email, you know you can use it for a lot of other forms of marketing afterwards. Okay, so you want to set it up for that email collection. So that means when you do your website layout, okay, say for instance you have a piece of content. Now again, it all depends on what kind of piece of content you have. One way of actually having is to actually have banners, where you can actually give giveaways for lead magnets. And you actually have here, like it might be a banner, some arrow, I don't know, it's a button here, arrow, get your ebook or whatever it is, and have them click a button. Opens up to a form to give their email, maybe their first name, and then you can collect their email. So that's one way of doing it. Another way is a contact us. Contact us. Okay, that's one way. And again, each one of these things can go into an autoresponder where you actually give an emails trickle back to them over a period of time to have those touch points to either have them come back to their blog, content, or for marketing. So you have the contact us, ebook. You also have subscribe. So for instance, if you have this as part of a blog, you might have subscribe for more information, become part of the newsletter, subscribe on here. Another way of doing it, you can have, sometimes you can actually have a banner, make your banner, click here to go to another capture page for another giveaway, for information, whatever else, to get those emails. A lot of different ways of doing it. Another way of doing it is actually having, now you got to be careful with doing this, because I'm not a huge fan of some people having, when they actually right away as soon as you land on the page, you put a pop-up, a shadow box across it, so you actually all you see is put email in. Be careful with that, because you're going to repel a lot of people too. I condone more of a subtle approach like this here, but maybe you might want to do it after someone's visit, maybe a couple pages, or maybe they've been on your page for 15 seconds, where you know they've already invested their time and effort into the page. I wouldn't do it right away, but 15, 30 seconds later, you know that they've already invested some time into the page, especially if it's a long piece of content. And so before you put like a shadow box across the entire page, a shadow box, I personally, if you're going to do it, I would wait. Or another trick to do it is when the little bottom here, when they click the X, you actually have it as part of an exit pop-up. Okay. Otherwise, if you do that, you want them to consume the content. Okay, that's one of the main reasons why you want to have content, is so they can learn to really like you and trust you, know you as an authority. If you automatically repel them, you're not really accomplishing much. So there's a lot of other ways you could potentially do it, but what the whole idea here is you want to think about the entire time is, how am I going to get their email? What can I give them in lieu for them giving the email? Because you have to build that trust. If they like your content, because you're writing kick-ass content, that's when the subscribe button works for you. The contact us, if you're giving away goods and services or anything like that, that's a great way of doing that. And of course, ebooks, PDFs, video series, whatever it is that you can do, and offer different things. Just because you offer one thing on the widget here for an ebook, maybe this is a PDF checklist, maybe. Maybe offer free training videos. You can offer different ways for them to opt in. This will be on almost every page on your blog or your website if you wanted to, for reasons, different ways of collecting their email. Okay, so think about that. Email collection and what you're going to do with those emails. We've covered that in other videos. We're going to cover in some more videos on actually what you do once you collect those emails. But think about that in your overall layout of your website, is that email collection, in most cases, should be your primary objective, because once you have that email, you can do a lot with it for your marketing purposes. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, bye.